In the film's opening, a disturbing incident unfolds in Finland, featuring a young girl named Alea being pursued by men who surprisingly turn out to be her own family. Despite her attempt to escape by diving into a lake, the men catch her. The narrative then shifts to a bank, where a man named Rex, seemingly there to see his crush Maddie, faces an unexpected turn of events. The bank is attacked by robbers, leading to heightened tension. Amid the chaos, Rex notices a gun in a woman's bag but refrains from acting due to the risky situation. Strangely, the bag lands on Rex's lap, altering the course of events. Subsequently, the story transitions to a courtroom where Rex is accused of slaughtering the robbers, despite having been perceived as a hero during the incident. He receives an 8-year prison sentence. 8 years later, Rex is released, but his hero status brings unwanted attention from the public and media. As discomfort grows, Rex experiences a manifestation of his conscience or alter ego, depicted as a more emotional version of himself. Struggling with stress, he imagines violent outbursts. Despite widespread admiration, some view Rex as a problematic figure. Feeling overwhelmed, Rex confides in a friend, expressing dissatisfaction with his life. Ultimately, he decides to leave the city and move to Finland, motivated by a seemingly irrational reason related to a spitball he shot in prison. The narrative then shifts to a forest in Finland, where a man faces a situation reminiscent of the film's beginning. As Rex navigates the airport, he becomes increasingly agitated by public attention, with a couple seemingly stalking him. Unsettling encounters continue, including an awkward restroom situation and a disturbing smile from the couple's wife. Upon arriving in Finland, Rex encounters a taxi driver who uses anesthetic gas to render him unconscious. Inside a residence, a family is engaged in the seemingly ordinary task of preparing dinner, projecting an unassuming image. The unexpected revelation comes when our attention turns to Rex, who is already a captive, confined in the basement of their home. In this distressing moment, Rex finds himself bound with his hands and one leg amputated. In an attempt to vocalize his horror, Rex's scream is abruptly halted by an authoritative figure, none other than his conscience. This internal entity advises him to maintain silence. Rex, grappling with the shock of his situation, attempts to release his pent-up emotions through a scream, guided by his conscience. Interestingly, Rex's conscience proves to be not only more intelligent, but also more sadistic than him, playing a pivotal role in shaping the course of both his life and impending demise. It possesses the ability to analyze the circumstances of any event that befalls Rex, including the ongoing ordeal. After careful observation, Rex's conscience identifies the mysterious culprits responsible for his predicament as the peculiar husband and wife duo from the airport. As Rex cries in despair, his conscience, unable to tolerate the anguish, begins formulating escape strategies. Hindered by the formidable restraints on his hands, Rex's alter ego determines that feigning unconsciousness is the optimal course of action should the perpetrators make an unexpected appearance. Moreover, upon noting a multitude of bicycles in the vicinity, the alter ego speculates that the abductors may be a family unit. Meanwhile, the rest of the family has retired for the night upstairs. However, the youngest family member, Olavi, remains awake, harboring a curious interest in their current captive. Rex, still contending with the bound rope, endeavors to free himself using his teeth. Simultaneously, Olavi, driven by curiosity, descends to the basement where Rex is confined. Unfortunately, his attempts to loosen the thick rope prove futile. Upon Olavi's entry into the basement, Rex swiftly feigns unconsciousness. Realizing the intruder is just a child, Rex formulates a strategic plan, turning the boy into an unwitting accomplice to aid his escape. Attempting to persuade Olavi, Rex resorts to using his amputated leg to deliver a kick to the boy's face, leveraging his thighs to immobilize him. Shortly after, Olavi's absence is noticed by his sister, Alea, who ventures into the basement. Alea, the same girl who had previously tried to escape her family, now reveals that her kin is behind Rex's abduction. In a bid to secure his safety, Rex threatens to harm Olavi if Alea makes any attempts on his life. However, in a moment of panic, Rex unintentionally releases Olavi, jeopardizing his chances of securing an escape. Discovering Olavi unconscious, the family rushes him to the hospital. In the aftermath, Alea is unjustly slapped by her mother, who assumes she harmed her brother. This incident sheds light on Aaliyah's distinct nature within her family, presenting an opportunity for Rex. Seizing on this opportunity, Aaliyah, enamored with Rex, heads to the basement after her family's departure to tend to his injuries. She confides in Rex, narrating the gruesome tale of her family's practice of kidnapping people to serve as sustenance for her cannibalistic elder brother, afflicted with a disorder that compels him to crave human flesh. Aaliyah recounts her attempts to escape the family's clutches, only to be captured each time, ultimately leading to her imprisonment in a wooden cage constructed by her father. Having recounted the harrowing tale, Aaliyah begins to empathize with Rex, placing a knife on the floor and urging him to take matters into his own hands. However, when Rex seizes the knife and attempts to cut his bindings, Aaliyah's three brothers suddenly materialize with the intent to execute him on the spot. Swiftly, Rex feigns unconsciousness, successfully diverting their lethal intentions. Meanwhile, his internal conscience, visibly furious, harbors a strong desire to end the lives of the sadistic family. Subsequently, the family observes Rex's bandaged leg and searches for Aaliyah. Finding her hidden in the basement, they take her back upstairs. Rex, injected with a substance that induces laughter, experiences a flashback to the bank robbery 8 years prior. The scene reveals the brutal side of Rex, controlled by his conscience, as he becomes a hero through ruthless acts. Unfortunately, an unintentional fatality during the chaos results in Rex's imprisonment for 8 years. Upon regaining consciousness, Rex realizes his leg is being amputated by the psychopath. In a desperate move, he kicks the assailant, prompting them to fetch an anesthetic. Seizing the opportunity, Rex attempts to cut his bindings with Aaliyah's knife. When the psychopath returns, Rex stabs him in the ear canal, then searches for tools to aid his escape. Equipping himself with a golf club attached to his leg, Rex ascends to the top floor. In the culmination, Rex, guided by his conscience, exits the basement and contemplates their next move. Upon the parents' return, shock ensues as bloodstains greet them. Unbeknownst to them, their children are still asleep. Rex, hiding under the table, eliminates the parents one by one using a nail gun. The son attempts retaliation, but Rex dispatches him with a thrown knife. Aaliyah kills her waking mother, setting the stage for a confrontation with her cannibalistic elder brother. The monstrous brother descends, and a fierce battle ensues between Rex and the cannibal. As Rex gains the upper hand, he discovers a piece of his right leg and uses it to defeat the cannibal. In the aftermath, Rex takes Aaliyah to America, where they decide to live together. However, a night out reveals tension as Aaliyah's jealousy emerges. It becomes apparent that Aaliyah shares a similar alter ego as Rex, hinting at their compatibility. Simultaneously, the youngest surviving child from Aaliyah's family seeks vengeance, concluding the film on a chilling note. As we bring our recap of Bl00dy Hell to a close, we've explored the wild, blood-soaked ride of this 2020 film. From unexpected twists to heart-pounding action, the movie delivers a unique blend of horror and dark comedy. If you're a fan of thrilling, unconventional narratives, Bl00dy Hell is a must-watch. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more recaps and discussions on the latest films. Thank you for joining us on this exhilarating journey through the chaotic and unpredictable world of Bl00dy Hell.
Thank you.